Good morning, Hampton Roads. How's everybody doing today? And welcome to Virginia's only local real estate investing podcast, where we get to talk about local investors, local deals, and all things local. I'm your host, the founder of the Master Investor Academy, and author of my best-selling book, Work Just Gets in the Way of Making Money, Scott Jelinek. If you have any questions, comments, properties you'd like to sell, things you'd like to discuss, you can go ahead and text me at 757-699-4227. That's 757-699-4227. So today we have a beautiful 65-degree day outside, beautiful sunny. I'm actually not leaving the resort today. I got a friend coming over and we're just going to hang out here out on the water. So a couple things I wanted to talk to you about today. My wholesale hit the market this morning. We ended up listing it at 214.9. That's the one I think I told you I bought for 142. I got 145, just a little below into it. So I'm going to keep you updated on that and let you know how it progresses. I'm going to give it about 10 days. And if it's not looking like I'm going to get it sold as is, then I'll do the little bit of work that it needs and put it on the market probably then at 239. So I just want to keep you updated on that. It did hit the market today, and I will let you know as it progresses to see what happens. So a question that people have been asking me is, should you buy a house now? Clearly people believe we are at the top of the market, right? We're at unprecedented highs. Whether it continues on that trajectory or not, nobody knows yet. But people say, oh, should I buy now or wait? And it's a valid question. And so the reality is, and now this is not for investing. If you're buying for investment, we always have to buy below market, right? And if you're buying for your primary, you can still buy below market if that's what you want. In my opinion, I buy for, when I'm buying a primary, I'm buying because it's what I want. And it's the added lifestyle that I want, or it's a happiness price you put on it. And so I'm not looking for a deal the same way I look for a deal on an investment property. Not everybody's the same. No, I know people that only buy a place to live in when they find a deal. But let's say we're forgetting that you're a real estate investor and you're just thinking about buying a property to live in. Should you buy now or should you wait? There's a balance, and I'll tell you what that balance is. First of all, we may continue on this trajectory with appreciation. We may not. Nobody really knows when that's going to stop and if and when it's going to happen. But one thing that's fairly certain, that when it stops going up, the reason it's going to stop going up, or why it will start going down, is going to be because of interest rates. When interest rates start going up, that's when prices come down, because let's say you have a job making X amount of dollars per year and you're qualified now for $500,000, right? Well, that gave room for those houses to come up to that price point because people were qualified to buy it. If the rates go up a percentage or two, that same person with that same credit and that same income might only be qualified now for 400,000, which is it doesn't mean that particular house is going to come down to 400,000, but it's going to start the downward spiral of houses. So with that, this is where the answer gets a little tricky. With that, yes, you may wait and get a better price on the house, but it doesn't mean you're going to get a better deal, because yes, so now you may take that $500,000 house and you got it for 420, but your monthly payment may in fact be the same or may be higher than if you had paid the 500 and got it at these ridiculous 2% rates that are out now, 2.8 or whatever they are. They're crazy low rates now. So this is where you need to make that decision. If you wait, you may end up still paying. You may get it at a cheaper price, but end up paying more for it monthly, unless you're paying cash for it and you're paying it off. And the second thing is, there is no guarantee that the market is coming down. We always, jokingly in real estate, we always say real estate has a 10-year cycle, but a 7-year memory. I'm sure you've heard that before. And I've always found it to be true. A 7-year memory, meaning that people forget all about the cycle. By the time the 10 years comes, people forgot all about that real estate's a roller coaster, and all they see is it just goes straight up. Well, we are now on 13 years or 14 years even into this 10-year cycle. So from an outside perspective, just knowing the amount of years we've been going up, you feel like it's due, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen, especially with all the money the government's printing and all this inflation that's happening or projected to happen. So again, this is just my opinion, and I'm answering this question that I got from John about asking, should I buy now or should I wait? We're talking about a primary residence. My answer is I would, if you find the house you love, you qualify for it. My answer is yes, I would buy it now. The future's uncertain. You may get it at a cheaper price at a higher interest rate, or it may just continue to go up. And so, one of the oldest sayings they say is the best day to buy real estate was yesterday, and the second best time is today. What's the other saying they say? Don't wait to buy real estate and wait, right? And it's all, it's all true. And so my personal opinion, this is to answer your question. If I was looking right now, and actually I did, I just bought a primary residence. I closed October of 2020. So if I was buying a primary residence, yes, I don't think I would try and time the market at all. And for investment properties, we don't time either. We look at the current market and we buy below market. So to answer your question, I would not wait on a looming crash or a looming downturn, which may or may not happen, right? Or it may happen, but it may come with higher interest rates, in which case you're still not getting that same deal. So I hope that helps you. I hope that answers your question. And one other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today, and this is just real quick. So my nephew was over the house earlier today, and he's been doing real estate now for a couple of years. And I don't know how many he has as far as slow flips. I think maybe he only has 2 or 3. I'm not really sure. And he's been wholesaling. Again, not a ton. I know he closed 2 deals yesterday, but not a ton. Maybe he does 1 every 2 months or 1 every month. It's not a ton of deals. But we were talking. So he still works at Target. And then he was showing me today when he came over, he's been driving. Now, this is for months now, but it was the first time I actually looked at the numbers for one of these companies. And I don't remember the name of it, where, people place orders and then you run out and pick up the stuff and bring it to their house. Well, he was showing the numbers he's making on it. He's making over $1,000 a week on this extra side thing he's doing. Plus, he has his job that he's working, and it's not full time. I think he said he's about 30 hours a week at his job. Plus, he's doing the real estate, the wholesaling, buying the slow flips. And when we were going over the numbers, it's staggering on how well off he's going to be. We were actually doing a compound interest calculator for the amount he's investing now on where he'll be in 20 years. And it's insane. And the reason I wanted to share that with you guys is because what he's doing is nothing that anybody couldn't do. And that's all I was thinking when I was talking with him today. I said, there's so many people that I hear whining or crying, or they can't make money, or they can't this or that. And I was like, all I'm thinking in my head is that, I need to share that. Anybody can go out and do this. And I'm not talking about real estate here. Yes, he's doing real estate, but I'm talking about just straight hustling. He's making, I don't know, probably $1,300, $1,400 a week without doing that's on top, without his real estate, without his slow flips, without his investments. This is just what he's earning as active income. And I was thinking about it, and that's with no special skill. That's no degree. That's just having a car and driving around. And there's so many opportunities right now for people to make that extra money between all these different things that exist now, as far as delivering food and Uber and all that type of stuff. If you're willing to work and you're willing to go out and hustle, you can lay that foundation for you to then use that to invest in real estate. So I just wanted to put that out there for you. Make something happen. Do something today your future self is going to thank you for. I thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and click the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave me a rating and review. I greatly appreciate it. And if in fact you get any value from this show, or get any value from watching these videos, share it with somebody else who you believe will get value from it. Thank you guys very much, and have an absolutely fantastic day.